Alright, what you're seeing here is all the way back from ECPW 2012. It's Mason Shadows versus Dr. Porter. And the ring announcer was man-child Ryan Peterson, or at least that was his nickname at the time, Ryan Man-Child Peterson. Now he's respectable, and I respect him tremendously. Even then I respected him, but more so now than ever. Now you have him as Ryan Peterson, who does UFC, MMA. The list goes on and on and on of special tournaments that he does here and there, professional wrestling still, but much more than that, he is just a ring announcer, and he does a phenomenal job each and every time that he's in the ring. So with that being said, let's get into the match. This is Dr. Porter with Vinny the Guido, which that night we had him dress up as a woman, quote-unquote a woman, because it was funny. We found it funny. So we gave him a wig, a dress. Tommy C., who was the commissioner, general manager, whatever you want to call him at the time, thought it would be funny to dress Vinny Guido up in a dress and a wig. Which, yeah, it is funny. I will admit that. It is. But now we're getting into the match itself. It is Mason Shadows versus Dr. Porter. Now, Mason Shadows, let me give you a little bit of insight on who he is as a wrestler. Mason was a great professional wrestler. If he still wrestles, congratulations, Mason. You're still doing it. You're still holding up the title of a wrestler. And you're doing well with it. Every match that I see online of you, tremendous work. I still have respect for you. But he used to team up with a little guy. No, I'm not making fun of him. I have respect for him too. His tag partner, his former tag partner, Zach Vengeance. If you don't know who he is, look him up on YouTube. Sorry, almost said Facebook. Look him up on YouTube by typing in XAC space Vengeance. XAC Vengeance. So just look him up on YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find a few matches here and there that you'll enjoy of Zach Vengeance and Mason Shadows as a tag team. But they were known as the Undead at the time. That's why what you see in the credits there, in the nameplate, you see Mason Shadows, and then under it I wrote The Undead. It's because that's what his tag team was known as at the time. But yeah, this match I refereed, and it was decently well. I enjoyed it. The quality of the match was right spot on, and it was a great match for me to referee. I mean, I started out with ECPW, and it was one hell of a ride to referee for ECPW. I think in 2014, or was it 2013, mid to late 2013, early 2014, I was their sole and only referee on hand for every show for an entire year straight, which for ECPW isn't an entire year. It's not 12 shows a year. I think we only did back then, in 2013, 2014-ish, we only did like maybe 5 to 6 shows a year, if that. So to say I was a referee for an entire year is still putting a lot on me, because I would have to do 8 matches every single show that we did put on a show for. And it was a lot for me, because I didn't have great memory retention for finishes and all this. So I would basically make myself anxious and nervous before each and every match. So I would try and remember the finish to match 1, match 3, match 5, like all this at the same time. Luckily, ECPW was just an entertainment company. It wasn't like a professional WWE, AEW company. It was lackadaisical, so like as long as you didn't hurt each other, as long as you were professional and safe with each other, if you missed 1 or 2 things, it's fine. But more than that, I just had a fun time with ECPW. I mean, it was a great experience for me, and it was a great experience for everyone there. And the next ECPW show, which, by the way, let me plug this for a moment. They're having another ECPW show recently on Friday. So this is going to be post-production, like Saturday, Sunday release. So figure since this is like a Saturday, Sunday release video, they already had their event in Port Jefferson, which was Friday, January 26th. So if you weren't there, be sure to go on ECPW1.com. That's ECPW1.com. And be sure to be on the lookout for whenever they post another event that they're going to be doing, which I'm sure they're going to be doing more than one event this year. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 events this whole year. So be on the lookout by going to ECPW1.com. The links will be down in the description box below if you don't remember it. So just go in the description box below later on and click the link, ECPW1.com, to stay up to date for whenever they're holding wrestling shows in your area, whether it's New Jersey, whether it's upstate New York, whether it's Long Island, whatever. All you got to do, ECPW1.com. The link will be listed below. Now, with that also being said, this was a great match. I have a lot of respect for Dr. Porter, because not only is he a professional wrestler, he's also a full-time or part-time chiropractor in real life. He owns his own practice out in Coram, New York. So just look up Synergy Wellness Chiropractor or Don Juan Moore Chiropractor, New York, and I'm sure you'll find his address. And if you need back adjustments and all this, be sure to check him out at Synergy Wellness, I think it's called, in Coram, New York. So yeah, this match went tremendously well, in my opinion. I loved every single moment of this match. But again, I want to apologize for the crappy quality. I did not film this myself back then. This was filmed from Mason Shadow's friends and Zach Vengeance's friends. But I am still humble and respectful and thankful that they did get any footage at all, because now I can talk about this match. But I'm going to let the rest of the match play out with its actual audio right now. So no more commentating. I know I didn't do the best in commentating. I was just talking about myself, giving a little bit of props to Mason Shadows and Dr. Porter. But yeah, I'm going to let you watch the rest of the match without me commentating. Thank you again. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this commentary, or more videos like my podcast that I do, AWM Studios Podcast. If you like any of these videos or my other videos on my channel, then do me a favor and click that subscribe button. Go ahead, click it, click it, click it, and then click the bell icon so that you stay notified for any time I release a video right here on YouTube. And if you haven't done so, check out our merch store, bonfire.com/store/AWM Studios. I am doing a very, very special great Valentine's Day special on my merch store. So I know I'm stuttering. I apologize. That happens from time to time with me. But I'm holding a great Valentine's Day special on my merch store. So please be sure to check it out today, and get your, like I said, I'm stuttering, and get your special loved one something very nice and special today. You see, I can't even make sense of what I'm trying to say. I apologize. It would be a better commercial if someone professional wrote it and said it. But I tend to talk over myself, tend to stutter, and jumble up my words. It's just my brain screwing with me. I apologize for my crappy commercialing, but I'm going to try it again. Take 2. Action. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, check out our merch store for great high-quality merchandise such as shirts, notebooks, hoodies, hats, shopping bags, and more on our merch store. All you got to do is check out the link down below for our merch store. And while you're at it, use promo code AWMVAL24. That's AWMVAL24 for 25% off your entire order of the Great Valentine's Day Special shirt line. I'm Barry Wolf. Talk to you all in the very next video.